Hello, and thank you for joining me tonight. This is a distance Reiki session dedicated to taking us back in time and healing past pains, past traumas, past emotions, things that we may have experienced either in our childhood or anywhere in our past. If you happen to be working with past life regression, this could also be helpful for that as well if you'd like to use it as a tool. What you're going to need to do is think of a time in your life when you needed some love. A time in your life that may have been challenging for you or really shaped you in a way that you may have. We all grow from past challenges, but they also can kind of cause a scar in a sense, and it's not necessarily always the best thing for us. Sometimes these are things that we carry around with us, that trigger us. They're these deep-rooted emotions that are really hard to let go of. For example, when you're feeling lonely, those lonely feelings of childhood, let's say, or experiences you've had in school or when you were school-aged, things that happen with your parents, losing someone, anything along the lines of a time when you wish that you could go back and help yourself in a sense. I have a few tools picked out for this session. But first, we're going to dedicate a candle to this distance Reiki session. For the length of this burn, we ask that you carry this energy through the ether, through time and space, to reach and benefit anyone that may be watching at any time, for the highest and greatest good, with only the best intentions, in perfect love, comfort, and alignment. This little guy is called a star tetrahedron or a Merkaba. And if you can picture it, there's one pyramid. It's basically two pyramids together. One is pointing up and one is pointing down. One spins clockwise, the other spins counterclockwise. And when we're talking about astral travel or traveling and out-of-body experiences, which kind of pertains to what we're doing here, this is the shape, they say, that your body travels in. It's like its own personal UFO, what your astral body travels in. So one is spinning this way, the other is going this way. And if you could picture it, if these were spinning really, really fast, it would kind of have that UFO shape. This one is made out of clear quartz. And I thought it would be appropriate to bring out to add to our tools. Sacred geometry, and it's very beautiful. So you can't really do a video on sending love without rose quartz. So my really favorite gemmy piece, this chunk of rose quartz. Piece. I went to a gem and mineral show with the intention of getting exactly this. So it's special to me that I found it there. Rose quartz is stone of love. It's really beautiful and comforting and soothing and compassion, non-judgment. I just love it. I've also brought out this piece of labradorite, which I love because it has this skull flash shape on it. It's really unique. Labradorite is a bit of a mysterious stone, you could say, as in it shines light on mysteries of life. It's a stone for manifestation, but also seeing the unseen and accessing different realms. So I thought it'd be appropriate for this. It's really beautiful. Like, how is this real? It's so pretty. This is a piece of crazy lace agate. It's just a raw chunk. And I brought this out for joy, to bring joy to our past lives, or us in our past. These are very happy, joyful stones. They're like a party stone. They're comforting and they make you kind of appreciate the day even when it's not the best day. You're better to be in the moment and appreciating the moment. I also have this spiderweb jasper pocket stone, which connects to the web of life, you could say. And last but not least, this really beautiful natural piece of smoky quartz. Like, how cool is this? It's naturally double terminated. So this is one point on the end. It's really wide. And on the other side, it's really cool and it has these little barnacles. So I brought this out to remove negativity and provide a comfort, you could say. You can just picture it like coming out of the ground, like brushing off the dirt. There's a really pretty rainbow, like in the center of it. It's really neat. I've also got a singing bowl here to cleanse the space, so it's safe for us to release anything that comes up. So I've arranged my stones in a little bit of a rough grid. And last we're going to use this oil blend that I made, which is pretty magical. I'm going to rub some on your third eye and your temples. And if you think this is weird, you're not alone, but also it helps with visualization. So allow yourself to just pretend, the more we visualize and the more real we make it, the greater our access is to creating things and manifesting and making significant transformations in our lives. It smells really good. Sounds kind of weird. Okay, so I'm going to put a little on your third eye to help you visualize. And your temples. I'll do mine too. It helps with the right frame of mind. Our imagination, it's important. Alright. Okay, so center myself. So the concept of sending energy through time and space, again, is something that you learn in Reiki Level 2. you learn the basics of it there, but you learn more techniques through Reiki 3 and just as you grow as a practitioner yourself. So these are some things I've been taught by my teacher and some things that I've picked up on my own or I've worked with on my own and found to be very powerful. If you've never seen one of my videos before, I'm a Reiki master teacher, and all you need to do to accept this Reiki healing or this Reiki session is to be open to it, be accepting of it, be grateful in a sense. So I want you to think of a time in your life when you know that you needed someone, or when you know that you would benefit from sending some healing energy back to you at this time. If you have more than one, let's just focus on one for now. You can rewatch this video or do this on your own. So, it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but take yourself back there. Allow yourself to feel what you're experiencing during this time. Maybe it was sorrow, anger, judgment, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like nobody likes you or that you're lonely. We've all been there. So as you see yourself at this time, we're going to focus on our heart space and picture a glowing pink, just like this pink on my hands, just like this pink light, growing from our chest. It gets bigger and bigger, and it's rich, and it feels really good. We're going to send some Reiki symbols through the ether, through time and space, to you at this time. The first one will help to access different times, different dimensions, different places. You can see it filling into your heart space. You know it's there, you can feel it. And as it enters your heart space, it multiplies like glitter or confetti floating around in this pink area. Now we're going to send the master symbol, which helps to release debts, karma, and connect spiritually. So, you can feel it filling your heart space and relieving debt. Soul contracts that you would like to be released of, or promises you made that don't really apply or were unnecessary. They don't affect your growth or development. They only hinder you or cause you pain. And this is all just swirling around in this pink space that's growing through your heart and getting bigger and bigger. We're now going to send a sign that pertains to emotional healing and multiplies within your heart space. And now the power symbol, which just amplifies everything and heals on physical levels. So now that you've got these swirling symbols in your heart, and your heart space is expanded so greatly, you're basically completely covered in it. You feel rich with this love, and you're ready to send it to yourself. So tap into that feeling again, where you were at that time, how you're feeling. Focus on sending a bubble of this energy to yourself. See yourself accepting this energy in the past and see how it changes you. Like you had a friend there for you, or a big brother or sister looking out to tell you everything was going to be okay. This was just a lesson for you in some way, and that it's going to get better. If you need to protect yourself, cast your younger self in a white light and allow that feeling, whatever that negative feeling was, to transform into being gloved and supported, safe and protected. It really lightens the mood that you were feeling at that time, and it becomes real. Focus on your younger self or yourself in the past with something different happening. So instead of being sad, you've realized something now and you're happy. You feel supported now, so you don't feel lonely. You take away any feelings of humiliation. And let's see how this can change your life now. So think about how your life would be different that day, now that it's been healed a bit. Think about how you would be a different person if someone had been a little kinder to you that day, or helped you to feel supported or not alone. Think about the following day and how different your life would be if that wasn't so painful, or if you were able to work through it much faster. Think about the next day and how things would be different. Think about how your relationships would be changed for the better. Visualize all of this and make it as real as you can. carry this change, this snowball, this ripple effect through a year, 2 years, all the way to the present day. And take a big breath and exhale that change. Take a deep breath as this new, more balanced version of yourself. And exhale the past. See yourself through all moments of your life, covered in, protected by, and supported by this beautiful, loving, pink energy. It's compassionate. It's forgiving. It's non-judgmental. It's a beautiful place to be. Allow yourself to feel completely covered in this pink aura. And know that you can tap into this at any time by accessing your heart space, your higher heart. Just fluffing this pink, thick aura all around you, making you protected and safe and comfortable. We're gonna comb it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it beneficial and helpful and supportive of you on your path in this life or the next or the past or anything like that. I'm so very grateful for your love and support. It means so much to me. It's wonderful. From the bottom of my heart, as always, namaste.